Hi, I'm Scott. Just thought I would sit down and talk a little bit about the experiences we've had here, what's been going on, just give you a little bit of background. And this is from my perspective. Anything I say, you're welcome to go check it out.
I've been here 6 years.
Met our neighbor over across the way beside of us, Larry Loudmouth.
It's over here in this white house. And the nature of the problem is this gravel driveway that you see behind me, we own it. And our property line actually runs all the way up to the other side of the driveway over there. And I'll show you a picture of the plot of the land.
Walking in the yard and things are friendly enough, and he was asking if it was okay if they turned around their cars in our driveway and whatnot. And I said, it really didn't bother me at the time. So after a while, he started cutting grass in my yard. Larry
Has an easement.
according to Larry,
His easement says 30 feet. That means his easement starts on this side of the driveway and comes 30 feet over into our property, into our woods.
I noticed he's letting his dogs go early in the morning. They're laying in bed 5:30 in the morning, and they go outside and they're yelling for their dogs. So apparently they turn their dogs loose when they get up, let them run around whoever's yard in the neighborhood, do their business without a care, not being a responsible pet owner. They're just letting them go. And then after a while, they go out at 5:30 in the morning and they yell for this dog. And the place where they're yelling is pretty much in the driveway of 3 houses. So, I'm like, man, do they not think, it's 5:30 in the morning, people might be sleeping, but no, they're not thinking that at all. And then I noticed sometimes he's out blowing leaves at 7:30 on a Sunday morning. Now Sunday morning, a lot of people are off, sleep late, yelling for their dogs at 5:30, running a leaf blower. I'm like, these people are just shallow. They're living in their own world. They're rude and inconsiderate. Whatever. I'll just get through it. Then there's these 2 trees in this strip of land, 2 corkscrew willows, and beautiful trees, really nice. I come home one day and he's cut a whole bunch of limbs off of them, and I say, what the hell? He's cutting trees on my land. He's cutting limbs. So I go over there. I said, look, dude, I don't know what's going on, but why are you cutting limbs on my trees? And he said, well, I felt like they needed pruning, and when I drive my truck out, the limbs come close to touching the truck, so I was just cutting them, so they wouldn't touch the truck. I said, look, dude, you're not to be cutting trees on my property. Well, yeah, I didn't know, and I'll pay for them. And I said, look, just forget it.
And then he starts bringing his dogs over here, and they're doing their business in the grass.
And do they take them out in their own yard for their business? No. They take them out over in this strip over here between our properties. Once again, legally my land. And I have found out since, for sure, doing it where he doesn't have an easement. He's taking his dogs over there to do a dump, not in his yard but my yard, over and over, praising them, good boy, and looking over here at the house and laughing, And I'm just like, this guy, what's going on? I don't know why I'm going to do. This guy's so inconsiderate and such an idiot.
He kept cutting grass until he got up into the bird bath. We used to have a cement rabbit statue down at the bird bath. He ran into it, knocked it over, knocked a chip out of it. So I said, okay, this is it.
One day, a friend had a 4-wheeler here on the property, and he was a teenager, and my son was a teenager at the time, and they're working on it, trying to get it going so they can sell it. And so they ride around a little bit, and they're staying on my lot. They ride around a little bit, and they're going out in the gravel out here, doing some donuts. They're just, you know, boys just having fun riding four-wheelers. And next thing I know, Larry is got my son pulled aside, my son Cody, got him pulled aside. He's in his face, and he's yelling at him, and then I hear him say, "I'll kick your ass." So I say, okay, this is enough. So I go over and I said, what's going on, dude? And he says, look, they're riding up and down the driveway. They're messing up the gravel. You know, this ain't right. They're messing up the gravel. It's just awful. And I said, look, I own this gravel. They can ride in this driveway all they want. You can't do anything about it. Now, you know, you want to kick somebody's ass, you know, come on, right here I am. Oh, I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass. So I get in his face. I mean, I admit, I lost my cool that day. And I told him, I said, come on, let's go. You're saying you'll kick my ass? Let's go now, right now. So I'm up in this dude's face, and I'm screaming at him, touch me. Let's go. You know, fuck you. Let's go right now. Just touch me. Just do it. And he shuts down. And he looks at me. He turns around and goes walking off. You know, here's this guy who's saying he's going to kick my ass. And when I call him on it, he clams up and walks off. So, the police, I call the police. Police come out. And they tell him, said, look, Scott owns this driveway. They have a right to ride the four-wheelers. He tells the cops, in response, he's going to take his pickup truck and block the driveway. So, they tell him, sir, you can't do that, or we can have your truck towed off. So he lost that battle. So things were ugly from there on. And of course, he's still bringing his dogs over in the yard to crap. Every time they go poop in the grass in my yard, he's praising them. Oh, good boy, that's it, you know, and laughing and looking at the house. And so, you know, you're sitting outside and this is going on. And you're like, please. So I said, okay, this is it. I'll put up a no trespassing sign in the grassy area.